Do you know what the show Seinfeld is?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Have you seen a movie before?
The movie Seinfeld?
A movie.
A movie?
Yeah.
In my life?
I don't know, because these thoughts were popping into my head while I was doing research. I was like, she may have not seen a movie before.
Yeah, I've seen a movie before.
Okay, all right. We got that out of the way.
This guy.
What do you mean? Hello and welcome back to the Adam Friedland Show. Adam here. First off, I'm doing Helium Comedy Club in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in about 2 weeks, February 19th to the 21st. There's some tickets left, low ticket warning, I believe. The following month, I'll be doing Helium Comedy Club in Portland, Oregon. Noticing a trend. March 27th to the 29th. It's a great club, very fun room. Finally, the Netflix is a Joke Festival, Regent Theater, Los Angeles, California, May 9th. They've added a second show. The first one, there are only single tickets left. They said it was they booked a second show for me. Also, I'd like to thank our members for supporting us here on youtube.com. Please, guys, support the show. If you like the show, it's $5 a month. You get early access to all of our episodes. And if you join at the second or third tiers, you'll get your name in the credits of our show that you see today. If you'd like to join the Friedland Family Foundation, you can do so by clicking the join button here on YouTube or by clicking the link in the description below. Also, we have a Patreon. If you prefer to support us through Patreon, there's a link in the description. Also, there's merch, adamfriedland.show. Check it out. Great crap. My guest this week is Grammy Award-winning artist FKA TWIGS. Congratulations to Twigs on the Grammy. She got, what was that, Sunday night? Huge. Big one, friend of the show. Listen, guys, you've seen the intros before. They're the most popular part of the whole show.
Yes.
They are.
I agree.
People watch the intro, turn off the fucking interview, which really hurts my feelings.
Yeah.
But it's that Caleb magic, it's that Thomas magic, it's the energy in this room, it's the CRT television. Listen, it sucks. This week has sucked. On a sincere note. It's just crappy what's going on right now. And not that that's an excuse for us not doing our work, but it's just, I don't know. It didn't feel good. We're all in a crappy mood. And, we're seeing people getting shot in the head on TV and stuff, and it's fucked up. There was a silver lining. Is that correct? At the 11th hour, we got an assist from probably the most unlikely of sources. And he had a brilliant idea to tackle the subject tastefully. So without further ado, check this out. Let's break down this idea from the top. So there's a new group that we're starting. Just explain it to me again.
They call themselves FIRE. You should try FIRE. You should try it. That's federal, I don't know, you make up whatever the FIRE.
Immigrant relations expert. Executive. Yeah, okay. And so FIRE are the opposite of ICE.
Yeah. And
then how does it relate to Game of Thrones?
And you're recruiting for FIRE.
Yeah.
And you're going to, and the way you do the qualifications for ICE, you're going to make the qualifications for FIRE tougher. And make it tougher by just like another minute or something stupid. Oh, so
you have to run a mile and a half in 13 minutes instead of 14.
Yeah, because FIRE is tougher than ICE.
That's funny. Oh, and it's like Game of Thrones. That's why, because it's fire and ice.
That's the whole point.
And Westeros is what?
Washington
D.C. I think this is good. And the north is Minneapolis.
Minneapolis, which is freezing. It's the freezing tundra.
Yeah, but the wall is Mexico. No, but the wall is Mexico.
Yeah, the wall is Mexico.
And they're letting in fire people into the country.
Yeah.
And the firewalkers are good guys.
And your motto is "We are fire."
That's funny.
because that's a pun on that.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try and do this. Something like this. You there?
No, I mean, it kind of makes sense in a way.
I think it's a good bit.
Also, it takes the piss out of ice.
Yeah, it's like a satire.
Yeah.
It's speaking truth to power. Anyway, Dad, I gotta get back to work. I love you though.
Okay, so
I'm gonna send you that
I'll wait
computer.
for your- Yeah.
Okay, good. Mazel tov. All right, bye. I say we just do that. Ladies and gentlemen, this next guest was named the Godlike Genius of 2022. Is that correct? NME's Godlike Genius Award of 2022. And they haven't named one since. Twigs, everyone.
Hi.
She's got cake.
Hi,
Thank you for
How
coming.
are you? Hi, Icy.
Thank you for coming.
Hi, thank you for having me.
And she brought a whole squad of some of the some of the luminaries of the fashion industry. We have Anna Wintour. Give it up for her, guys.
Woo, woo, woo.
The devil wears Prada. You try to make me wear some like a poodle jacket.
You
before.
wanted to wear it.
I didn't want to wear
I had
it.
to prize it off you.
I just wasn't sure if I was dressed cool enough because you're a fashion. Do you consider yourself a fashion icon?
No.
Are there any days where you just want to dress like shit?
I have this thing called the blues. So I have outfits which are all blue.
Oh, if you're sad?
No, if I just don't want to get dressed.
Oh,
The
like
whole
Picasso's blues. Yeah, period. Yeah.
Well, just all the clothes are blue, and it's the same blue, so I can put on the blues and not think about it, and it kind of looks fine.
What does it look like? It's like a jean jacket, jean shirt, jean pants?
No, it's
Canadian
kind
tuxedo.
No, it's kind of very worn-in, patched-up Japanese leisure wear.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I know exactly what that. My dog is here. You asked for an animal.
I did. I feel like...
This is the first time Icy has been on the show.
Hi, Icy.
I've told this story. We could cut it, but I've told the story to other guests about this dog. But I got her from the street.
Yeah.
She was a homeless teen mom.
Oh, baby.
They used her to breed fighting dogs, and then she met a Jewish man, and he changed her life.
Sweetheart.
Yeah, she's really sweet. I mean,
Yeah.
when I got her, she was like depressed because they took her puppies away too young, and her nipples were like distended from breastfeeding.
Yeah.
And she was like she's like come out of Vietnam, but now she's a very happy girl. She's like 10 now. She changed my life. You have 2 dogs,
I have 2 dogs, yeah.
but like little Ewok kind of things.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Do you like to take them around like Legally Blonde like kind of situation?
They're very wriggly. I mean, before 6 o'clock, they're very wriggly, and then after 6 o'clock, they're like floppy teddy bears.
You're from the west of England, by Wales.
The middle, the Midwest.
The Midwest.
The middle of England to the west.
Like Indiana, kind of England.
My family's from Birmingham.
Are they Villa?
Villa.
Aston Villa? No.
I don't know.
I feel like you've never heard of sports.
I grew up with a lot of sports in my house. I think because of that, I'm not really that into it. Sports, like football, kind of scored my childhood because it was always on, especially at the weekend. It would just be...
It's kind of nice though.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I think it's just was always on in the background of my life. But I'm the type of person, like when I get home, I'll put the TV on for the background noise.
Was your town like a Tory town? Was it like Tory country, England?
I think so. Well, I mean, it's kind of weird where I grew up because it's quite mixed, I would say.
Like
but
working class and posh?
Yeah. I think that where I'm from, there's not a lot in the middle.
What side were you on?
It's like a commuter's town. I was very much working class, but like moonlighting as middle class.
Because when I like first heard of you, you seemed very like highbrow. You know what I mean? And then when I found out you're kind of from like small town, it's like kind of was very like I didn't expect it, right?
Yeah. Well, my parents are from like working class Birmingham.
Yeah.
I have like my biological dad, who is from working class Birmingham of Jamaican descent. My stepdad, who raised me, like actively till I was 11. He's like second generation from Barbados, like very working class, first black family in a working class area in Birmingham. And my mum's from the black country in Birmingham. And again, like very just humble, chill beginnings.
Yeah. Was there like a notion of class that stuck with you from a young age? Because I know you went to like a boarding school, like a good school, and you were like on scholarship or whatever it's called in England.
Yeah, so when I was 11, my mum just got it into her head that I was going to go to a private school, a Catholic school in Cheltenham, and she basically like coached me to get in, and I did a lot of like tests throughout my summer holidays to get into this school that had good education. My primary school had said that I wasn't intelligent enough to go to the grammar school, and so my mum was just like, hell no. And so she basically like coached me through the summer holidays to go to a private school.
Was the grammar school the public school?
No, well, like I think grammar school is kind of like a better school, but I don't think you have to pay for it. But your school has to agree that you're clever enough to take the test to go to like a free, like aspirational better school, whatever that means. But my primary school wouldn't put me forward even for the test. So then my mum found a school that was like they had a scholarship, and she put me forward for the scholarship. But the academic test was like a really big part of getting that scholarship.
So you were smart. You seem like you're very, like when you talk about your work, I'm like, this is a very intelligent, like way smarter than me person that I'm going to struggle to ask questions about.
Stop.
No, I mean it. No, but like, were you strike me as like, were you like the girl that like didn't talk and was drawing horses and stuff?
A little bit.
Yeah. But were you like, did kids consider you to be like a weirdo or like a freakazoid?
I think growing up I had two very distinct personalities or versions of me, and the one side was like a bit of a weirdo, and I was very much into like ballet and opera and
That's so annoying. How old were you into opera?
Honestly, like 8, 9.
You didn't like the Spice Girls?
I loved the Spice Girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was a big Spice Girls
Who
fan.
exposed you to that, like that kind of stuff, though?
Well, when I was 9, I got a singing teacher, a lady called Dorothy, who was the lead singer in Carmen in the Covent Garden Opera House.
Oh, wow.
And so she started teaching me to sing in Latin and Italian opera, and that was my first training. But it was kind of...
If I went to school with you, I'd be like, shut up.
But I didn't tell anybody this, you know. I think
You're embarrassed of it?
It's not that I'm embarrassed. Like, listen, being, first of all, working class, second of all, for a lot of my life from a single parent family, third of all, growing up in an area where a lot of it is middle class, upper middle class, keeping up with the Joneses. So already I've stood out because my mum was very free-spirited, very beautiful, like very daring. You know, my mum when she was younger was like really, really iconic. And so already there are a lot of things that made me stand out.
Yeah.
Being biracial as well, there just weren't a lot of people of colour where I was from. So I think I've always kept a lot of these things secret, and even now I you know, it's something that I even battle with now a lot. People not understanding that side of me, because it's funny, I can kind of swing from doing a performance with Valentino and like doing something really like, highbrow and incredible to then really being so into my roots and where I come and supporting my own community and feeling really like grounded and expressing that part of myself which is like deeply rooted in culture and also black culture as well, because I'm mixed race. And these are two equally important sides of me.
Yeah.
So it's funny because like even in one of my singles I just released, Cheap Hotel, like it's just kind of super vibey, and the video's really like low key and sexy and filled with girls that I like would want to hang out with, and beautiful women that like look different and express themselves, like looking really cool. And then, you know, I can go from that to then doing Cellophane, and I think it's definitely polarizing, but these two sides of me, like they're both a part of me.
Right, like a lot of your work there is a class element to it, I feel like. You worked as a hostess at a strip club, and you were in burlesque, and then you've kind of created characters around those experiences.
Yeah.
How old were you when you moved to London?
I was like 16 and 17 when I first started spending a lot of time in London, and I think just before my 18th birthday when I made the full jump.
Yeah. Were you like one of those like, I just gotta get out of this town? You were one of those, right? No one understands me here.
Not even.
Did you see London as like, how did you view London from like a small town? Was it like a dream?
I remember lying on my mum's bed. We had this tiny flat. And I remember lying on my mum's bed and listening to College Dropout.
Changed my life.
Yeah, and I remember like listening to that.
We're the same age, right?
I think so, 38. And then
Yeah, we were 16.
Yeah, so I listened
Yeah.
to that, and I had a boyfriend at the time who had a car, and we drove up to London and saw Kanye West at the time and Jay-Z perform, and he performed Jesus Walks in London. I remember like we drove all the way up to London and then drove back that night. And it just
cool.
changed my life, like just hearing Jesus Walks and everybody was just in this venue and stamping, and it just like was the first time I experienced like the aspiration of life through art and music, like bringing me to tears as a mid to older teenager. And then I went back home and nothing was the same. I was like, I need to make it to a big city, like something can happen for me, but it's not gonna happen for me here.
We're the same guy. Seriously. I mean, honestly, I wanted to move to New York so bad. I thought it was nighttime, 24 hours a day. Everyone was the Strokes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to move there. Or I thought it was Seinfeld, where like an ugly Jewish guy could get like a really hot girl. And it turns out that was kind of true.
Yeah, in New York, for sure.
I used to, it's cheating.
That's just, I think there's
I
like
think
a lot
it's
more girls than there are to men in ratio.
There's a lot of gay guys.
Oh, is that what it is? I just
I
thought
think
there was
there's a
more
lot of
women
gay
to
guys.
men.
Yeah. No, there's like a lot of gay guys, so the straight guys to straight women ratio is, it's incredible. I mean, it is a place where Costanza could go out with like a Victoria's Secret model. I thought it was just because it was on TV. Do you know what the show Seinfeld is?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Have you seen a movie before?
The movie Seinfeld?
A movie.
A movie?
Yeah.
In my life?
I don't know, because these thoughts were popping into my head while I was doing research. I was like, she may have not seen a movie before.
Yeah, I've seen a movie before.
Okay, all right. We got that out of the way.
This guy.
What do you mean? No, because like your interests are so. It seems to me like when you get interested in something, you go all the way in, right? It's like when you got into like pole dancing, you went to like the best pole dancing teacher in the world. That's a thing.
No, I didn't go to the best pole dancing teacher.
You went to the
I go to people. No, I just go to people that care.
Yeah.
No, like I mean, for me, like I go to people that care. So it was important for me when I first started to learn pole dancing that I trained with another woman of color, that I trained with somebody that had their own studio, that had a passion for the movement.
Well, in my opinion, she's the best in the world, okay? That's just one man's opinion.
Let's go there.
Yeah.
Listen, there are a lot of amazing pole dancers, but I think for me, I just wanted to go to a place where I could feel safe. And whenever I pick a teacher, it's because they have something, like they have a want to get to the root of the cause and a respect for the community as well around the...
What kind of music did your parents show you when you were a kid?
Oh my gosh, so much.
Did you like it?
I really did. At times I felt very embarrassed by it, but now I'm so grateful because there was a lot of like acid jazz fusion, non-verbal jazz, like people singing scat over beats or,
Like the Scat Man song?
Like,
You know that song?
No, I don't. No, I
I'm
don't
the
know
Scat
that.
Man.
I was thinking more about like Tanya Maria.
Oh, she's a scatter?
Yeah,
Famous?
well, one of her, or a few
Oh,
of her.
Tina Marie.
Tanya Maria.
Oh, never mind. Did you ever like having like
Oh my God.
Caribbean roots and like being mixed race? Did you ever get into like kind of like dub or reggae or like kind of second wave ska? Did you like the Specials?
I did, but much
love
later.
the Specials.
I love the Specials,
I
but that
love
was
the
more in my 20s. Like for me, more in my teens, it was like discovering bashment and dancehall, and because I grew up in a place called Cheltenham, which is very white, but then literally like 20 minutes away, there's a place called Gloucester, which has not only got like an amazing black community, but also a Jamaican community.
Like
and there
Sound Clash, and you went to like dub and reggae?
No, well there was a
no?
club there called the Jamaican Club, and it was when dancehall and bashment was huge, and I remember going to that when I was 16.
Yeah.
And like there were loads of rastas there, but it was like people that have like just come from Jamaica and have created a community there, and that's when I really discovered myself. And I had like a huge breakthrough actually, because I had a best friend at the time who was white and blonde and really pretty and super popular, and I would really want her to come with me to the Jamaican club. And I remember her saying to me that like she didn't want to come, and I was like,
how old were you guys?
They were like 16, 17.
Oh, yeah.
But I'd always like done stuff with her and all of my like white friends in Cheltenham, you know, like whatever they wanted to do. And
partied.
Yeah, like it'd go, I don't know, do stuff that my white friends wanted to do, like go to a skate park or
celebrate Easter. No, I mean, they like that. What do you mean? I'm sorry.
No, I mean like talk about like getting a Tony and Guy haircut or get GHDs.
What is that?
Well, exactly. What is that?
I don't understand. I don't know what these white people are up to.
Nor do I.
Yeah.
No, like.
Is that what they do? GHTs and Tony
like, I don't
and
know,
Guy
like
haircuts?
get like GHDs and go to Tony and Guy and get like layers in their hair and talk about Rachel from Friends. Like I don't know, but I was a teenager and
great haircut. Great
no,
haircut.
like I was like a teenager and I was just like, where do I find myself in this? And I remember naively, like I'd started going to this Jamaican club in Gloucester, and I remember trying to get my white friends from my private Catholic school to go to this club with me, because I was like, I'm always going to your stuff. I was like, can you come? And I remember one time I was just like, why didn't you want to come with me? I have no one to go with. And the answer was like, that there were just too many black people there. In that moment, I realized
you're different.
I was different. Yeah, I realized I was different. And I also tried to explain my friend, I was like, I am always with white people in Cheltenham. So how you feel when you go to Jamaican club, that's kind of how I feel every single day. But it was kind of just a bit, you know, like this, so I was like, do you know what, I need to go to London and just like expand my like knowledge of the world and meet more people and be in a more multicultural environment, because I was like, otherwise I'm just gonna like die a slow death here. Like I'm just gonna get crushed.
Yeah, and also get exposed to your your cultural roots also.
Exactly.
I imagine.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah. You were in a band, Delirium?
Delirium Tremens.
Oh, nice. Like the beer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I hear it? Do you have any?
No, this is like
come on, you have a little bit.
This is basically pre-internet.
What was it, like Riot Girl?
It was it wasn't my band, it was kind of like my friend's band, and I would be like the additional backing singer in the band.
You were like the Bez?
I don't know the Bez.
The guy in Happy Mondays with the tambourine?
No, I was like the backing singer, so I'd do like additional like screaming, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't play any instruments?
No, I would scream like to double his screaming.
Oh, was a guy was making you scream?
Yeah.
Was it a guy-girl band, or you were the only girl?
No, I was the only girl, but I was like an addition, I wasn't like the main one.
You were weird but popular. That's my new decision about you.
I was...
She was cool. I could tell. By the way she's talking to me right now, she was popular in high school. I could tell. Why are you mad at me right now?
Because I don't want these false narratives. But I was like the runt of the popular girls group. That's where I'd place myself. But then outside, like if I did dancing or when I'd come to London, like that was super chill. I'd say I wasn't popular or not popular. I'd say that when I came to London and was doing dancing, singing, hanging out, I'd say that like I was just like in the mix, like having a good time.
What about, so you moved to London and became a dancer?
Yes.
And you were like in videos and stuff, you were coveted, from what I understand.
Yeah, I had a good career as a backing dancer.
Yeah.
I had a career I'm proud of as a backing dancer.
You danced for Sheeran?
I danced for Ed Sheeran.
Is he chill as a guy?
Sweet.
When you were in dance though, did you you wanted to be at the front of the dancers? Do you had an ambition there?
It's not that I was at the front, it was just that like, it's not that I wanted to be at the front, it's that like I was very expressive, but I couldn't like fit into the group.
Because you were getting twice as much money.
When?
I heard that's what in my research.
For what?
When you were the best dancer.
I wasn't getting twice as much money. No, I wasn't.
I would be proud of that.
No, me too if that was the case. When you're a dancer, you get like a flat rate usually, but
Are the girls cunts to each other? Is there a black swan kind of thing happening?
I never experienced that.
Because you were above all that drama.
No, like I just made good friends. Like some of my dance friends from when I was a backing dancer, I still like know now.
Yeah.
I actually hooked one of them up with my piano teacher and they just had a baby.
Really?
Yeah.
So, wow.
Yeah, one of my oldest dance friends, I did a piano lesson in lockdown, and I met this guy, and I was like, you have exactly the same personality, like humor, as my old like backing dancer friend. And then I put them in a group text, and I was like, you guys should know each other. The worst that can happen is that you'll be friends. And they just had a baby.
How's it feel?
Well, my friend sent me a message and
it's a little
said,
bit your baby too.
I don't need more responsibilities, but
no, you don't need the responsibility, but it's your baby, but you don't have to do anything. It's the best case scenario.
Yeah, I guess so. But she sent me a message, and she was like, hi, like, I'm new in the world, and I feel like you've got something to do with me being here. Just wanted to meet you. I know, I maybe want to cry a bit. I know, yeah. It was really cute.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it was really sweet.
You should take responsibility for that.
I don't
baby.
need to take, like,
you got to be the man who showed up.
Yeah, I think it's just nice. It's
so you were also like, were you supporting yourself at the time? You were a young person living in the big city.
Yeah, well, I had a lot of jobs. So from when I left home, I literally would have like 4 jobs. I was crazy. Like, I was just like run around. I was a dancer, I was a youth worker, I worked in Selfridges, and I worked in a bar, and I would take any job. Like, I literally remember having this rucksack, and it had almost like the different costumes for my different jobs. And any shift that came up, I would like run around. And then when I got to, I can't remember actually, maybe it was like 22, 23 or 24. I can't remember what age, early 20s. I said to my stepdad, who I'd reconnected with, that I was doing all this stuff and I really wanted to make music. And I said, can I quit 2 of my jobs for 6 months? I said, I'll keep 2, I'll quit 2.
Yeah.
And will you help me with my rent in London? And then he was like, yeah, because I didn't go to university, and I was like very independent from when I was a teenager. I'd always make my own money. So he was like, I'll support you with your rent for 6 months, so you can quit 2 of the jobs, and then with that time you can go in the studio. And then I said, if in 6 months I don't get signed or anything, then I'll just go and get a normal job. And he supported me for 6 months, and almost like at the end of that time, I then got a record deal. Transitioning
to like music, like in the way I've read you describe your process, like it sounds like you're almost like a movie director. You're like an auteur, right? Like there's a visual aspect of a song, there's a dance aspect of a song, there's the actual song, you know, there's multiple aspects of the aesthetic. Have you started a song on a like seeing a visual of something, or do you start with the chords? Like that was a decent question.
Yeah, it's a really good question.
Yeah.
I think like I think I start with the music, but if the song speaks to me visually, then I want to finish it. So if I get a vision of what the dance could be, or how it would be live, or a visual, or an image that's a storytelling piece to go with the song, then they're always the ones that make the record or end up coming out.
It's almost like you're making a theater piece sometimes, to some extent, right?
Yeah, I'd say 360, but I think that's kind of that's sort of the thing I'm coming up against now, because obviously I've been doing it for a while. I'm trying to figure out what type of artist I am, and I think I'm realizing that the music industry, although I'm very much a part of it and music is the core of everything I do, I just don't feel that it's able to facilitate like everything really that I want to do. So I'm kind of in not like a transitional phase out of it at all, because I always want to make music and put out albums, and that will always be the number one thing at the basis of who I am. But I think I don't think that the way that it works right now is conducive for me making my best work.
I kind of like picked up on that also, because like I guess in 2014, is that right? Like when you kind of had a breakthrough, is that right?
Yeah.
So that's like a decade in an industry that seems as if it's changed a lot.
Yeah.
What's happened is like in 2014 you broke through, like Twitter was new basically.
Yeah.
Was stan culture a thing at that point?
I mean, probably, but I don't think as an artist you were fully aware of it. It existed in letters that you might come across if somebody happened to give it to you, or you recognized the same people at shows that, you know, gave that energy.
Has it become kind of a necessity of an industry at this point? Like to have there's a distance between artists and the consumer, and then the internet has blurred that. So like, I guess like a Swiftie is like kind of an aspect of Taylor Swift LLC, you know? Like it's become sort of an amorphous blob. And it feels like that is like accelerated maybe in the last 10 years. Is that your experience?
It's an unbelievable experience to be a part of.
Have your guys acted embarrassing ever? Have they gotten pissed at other people? What are they called?
Twiglets.
Twiglets is cute. Yeah.
I think on the whole, people that listen to my music are quite sensitive and artistic and creative, and I would like to think that they are sort of equally invested in their own creative endeavors and their own lives as they are in my music, which hopefully creates some safety and a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
I think I've definitely experienced, since Usexua has come out, a different side of fandom and what that could feel like. For me as an artist, it's my job to create something and to create it for myself and for other people eventually, but to not really care about what people think. But now as an artist, we're just expected to market ourselves so much.
Yeah.
And for me, that's one thing I really struggle with, because the truth is like nobody knows my true personality, because I feel like my personality is constantly at gunpoint with social media. That's just not really who I am, and I've never really been able to find a way of portraying who I am. Because truly, who I am is not on doing that. Like truly who I am is just in a studio practicing something and getting better at something and feeling happy about that, and me monitoring my own incremental advancements in a craft. And I can't do that if I have to put it on the internet. So all that's left is for me to try and put my personality on the internet and try and be like cutesy boo-boo and try and be relatable. And for me personally, I've been on a 5-year-long journey. I think it was really probably like after Magdalene, where this word like relatable started to come up, like with publicists, you know. I had this like publicist a few years ago. She was great, she was Northern. And she was like, do you know what, Twigs, you're so funny. We just need to warm you up a little bit. You know, you're so funny. If people could just see how funny you were. And I was like, okay. I was like, yeah, I can be funny. You know, but it's like this thing at like gunpoint.
So annoying.
And it's just not who I am. And I've seen other people really overcome it. I've seen other artists, other contemporaries of mine, who initially found this thing really awkward and spoke about it, and now are absolutely crushing it and they've found their niche. But with me, I just can't seem to find that, because I don't want to put the things I'm practicing at online. I just don't want to. Like, it's for me, and I want to get better at it in the quiet, and I want to deliver something when it's a fully rounded thought. And so to be completely honest with you, like, it's kind of a bit of a nightmare to be making work that I really care about, and then there's this whole other side, which is like, for me, it's like McDonald's. And it just destroys all of the mystery. Like, it just takes everything precious and everything sacred away. And I look at, like, you know, other artists and I think, wow, they're so good at it. They're so good at making something feel casual, like putting like a phone up and just doing something funny. And I don't know how many drafts of that are in.
But there's
their
someone
folder.
looking at that and literally going insane. Do you understand? Like,
What, the other side of it?
I want to counter that by saying that I found that very deliberate decision to be admirable, because you create a distinction between your own life and between your career, right? And I think that, like, it just seems like you think of your work in a different way, where it's like thought out and it requires effort in a way that it doesn't feel like a lot of artists have to grapple with, right?
No, I think a lot of artists now are like making incredible work and really thinking about it. I don't want to put myself on a pedestal like that. The difference is
I am.
That's very sweet, but I think that it's the ability to be able to connect with your fans and do this like cutesy boo boo like effortless thing that I'm just not good at. Like, I'm the type of person, I just want to disappear. I just want to put out something and then not think about it and not have to promote it. And the thing that I find is you can't quantify culture. Well, you can't quantify the data around culture. You can't quantify the amount of people that are inspired by your work, who create work based off your work. How when you make something, it changes the cultural DNA. Even if 10 people see a piece of work that's incredible, it might change the cultural DNA of the way that people see, I don't know, queer people, black people, political ideas, women, you know, like, you can't put stats behind that. And so to be able to say, oh, this is what success looks like because it's Spotify listeners or awards or likes on Instagram, you know, or likes on TikTok, to be able to quantify the success of an artist by these things, to me, is just not, like, it's not valid, to be honest with you.
It's a mature response to a ridiculous thing, because if you think about like, I've been told by my people, I'm also one of the biggest, whatever, pop guy in America. I don't know if you've heard, but like, yeah, like post pictures of yourself like hanging out, and I'm like, who the fuck wants to see that? But what you're doing is, you're like, some guy's looking at his phone and he feels like there's this unhealthy parasocial kind of relationship that he has with me, who's a complete stranger. So like, I did a podcast for a long time, and it felt like it was a kind of a friendship simulator for a lot of people. And like, they'll come up to you and they'll make a joke at you, and you'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And they'll walk away and they'll be like, idiot, I'm fucking stupid, I'm stupid, you know? But like, in reality, like doing this show where I'm like talking to different people and stuff, it does feel like I can more easily create that distinction where I'm like, this is the work that I'm doing. And then in my normal life, like, no one respects me. I'm one of the...
I mean, I love communicating with my fans, and I love the back and forth of my fans.
I hate
my
them.
fans.
I mean, whatever. I mean,
the Twiglets and the people that have enjoyed my music through Usexua have directly affected, created, and encouraged me to make Afterglow. Afterglow is 100% a conversation between me and the people that liked Usexua.
Really?
100%.
But what do they say to you?
It's like a feeling. It's like seeing the way that people move on stage to the songs. It's about seeing the parts of the songs that they love. It's about seeing the looks on their faces when I talk about certain things in my lyrics, and me thinking, that felt good. Like, I want to, like, if I did something just 10% in that song, I want to take the 10% of that song and blow it up so it's 100% of another song, because like, that's the bit that's connected with people. Making someone dance must feel incredible. It's the best feeling in the world, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that type of interaction with my fans and my audience is the best feeling in the world. The part that I personally struggle with is shoving myself, like Talia, down people's throats. Do you think that you would have made like more money or like something if you like were like, you know, it's not about money. It's about a career of longevity. Like, it's not like you could make millions of pounds one year and then no one will speak about you the next year. Like, for me, I'm really looking forward to getting old. For me, like, people like Martha Graham or Pina Bausch or Laurie Anderson, PJ Harvey, like, people that have been able to... I wouldn't call them old. They're lovely. Well, Martha Graham 22? Has passed on. Oh, I'm sorry. But no, I'm terrible. I'm just obnoxious. No one likes me. Okay. They do. Don't say that about yourself. Oh no. Words are spells. It's true. I mean, I had one guy, Zach the intern. He's not even here right now. He's just left me alone on this. He's the one person that makes me feel safe. And you know that midday slump where your focus just dips? This is my little fix for that. It's super refreshing. You just pop it in, crack the capsule, and boom. Instant flavor hit. It's kind of my secret weapon for staying sharp when I'm working or filming. You can even get it delivered on a subscription so you never run out. But yeah, this one's been my routine recently. Lucy.co knows what's up. The wallet I had before Ridge was huge. It was crusty. It was a leather brick that was falling apart. I was always one of those guys that had a duct tape wallet. But sometimes it's time to grow up and get a Ridge. This is the Ridge wallet, folks. What I love about Ridge is its unique, slim, modern design that holds up to 12 cards plus cash. It's made with premium materials like aluminium, titanium, and carbon fiber. This is the gold one, folks. The gold. I love gold. Remember that? Gold finger. Gold member. Over 50 colors and styles to choose from. Show your wallet off to the camera. All Ridge products have a lifetime warranty. This is literally the last wallet you'll ever have to buy. Does it give you peace of mind knowing that Ridge wallets have an RFID blocking technology? The answer is yes. Keeping you safe from digital pickpockets? The answer is I've been digitally pickpocketed over 100 times. Somehow they know I'm a mark with my duct tape wallet, but not today because I have a golden RFID blocker in my wallet.
And the ladies, they love it. Losing your wallet's the worst, but with Ridge AirTag attachment, you'll always know where it is before panic mode kicks in. And guys, Ridge isn't just about wallets. They create premium everyday carry essentials like power banks, key cases, suitcases, and rings, all built with the same sleek, durable design. So for a limited time, our listeners get 10% off at Ridge by using the promo code TAFS10 at checkout. Just head to ridge.com and use code TAFS10 and you're all set. That's 10% off at Ridge by using the code TAFS10 at checkout. After you purchase, they will ask you where you heard about them. Please support the show and tell them that our show sent you. This podcast is sponsored / brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out by scaling your business, Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain, showcase your offerings, and with a professional website, grow your brand and get paid. All in one place. That sounds good. Guys, I used Squarespace when I was one time I was walking outside and there was a girl with a matcha. She spilled it on me. So I made a website to say, and because of their SEO, they had me at top of a matcha girl spill on Google, and I found her, and it turned out she was a racist. It was pretty cool. There's a documentary about it. Squarespace gives you everything you need to offer services and get paid all in one place. From consultations to events and experiences, showcase your offering with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business. Get paid on time with professional on-brand invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools. You get discovered with fast integrated Squarespace SEO tools, and every website is optimized to be indexed with meta descriptions, an auto-generated sitemap, and more. Squarespace makes it easy to showcase your expertise and engage clients with video content on your website. Upload and organize your videos, create stunning video libraries, and even monetize your content by adding a paywall. Perfect for online courses, exclusive tutorials, and premium workshops. Make smarter business decisions with Squarespace intuitive analytics tools. Review basic website traffic, learn where to focus engagement, and track revenue from bookings, invoices, to product sales, all in one place. Squarespace! So, you go to check out squarespace.com/TAFS for a free trial. When you're ready to launch, use the offer code TAFS to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/TAFS for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code TAFS to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain.
I always think as an artist, I like to create things that other people might not have the privilege, the time, the ability, the know-how to put into words for themselves. So say, for example, something like Cellophane. I went through something and then I wrote the song Cellophane with a couple of wonderful collaborators, and then that has spelled out the words for many people that have gone through a breakup. And that's the type of fan interaction that I really love, and that's the type of fan interaction that spurs me to make another version of that song or to explore that feeling further, the same way that I was saying when I performed Usexual live, it encouraged me to make Afterglow. I was very inspired by the reaction to make Afterglow, and I was also very inspired on Afterglow to produce so much more myself and play so many more instruments myself, and because Eusexua for me was such a well-rounded piece of work that I was so proud of that I created. In Afterglow I wanted to, I don't know, like deconstruct everything that I'd learned, like deconstruct the beats, play more instruments, use my voice in a different way, subvert the clarity of Eusexua into a hazy, gauzy, muffled, kind of wavy after party of Afterglow. But that wouldn't have happened if the fans hadn't have given me permission and like authority also to do. It was really a collaboration.
You gave them joy, right?
Yeah, and it was a conversation.
And also, I think it sounds like you do know what kind of artist you are.
No, I do, but it's the goalposts keep on changing of what you have to do to be an artist.
Just you don't have to post your breakfast. Just make make tracks, dude.
100%. My point is, every time you do an album, the goalposts of what you have to do change. So, for example, this era, videoed podcasts, really important. This era, doing TikToks with other influencers, really important. When I first started,
for the world.
No, but when I first started, you would do like a fader interview and a pitchfork interview on a phoner. You'd go to, when I first started making music, you would go to your record label, you'd sit there for 2 days, you'd do phoners with Pitchfork, The Guardian, Fader, a couple of others, and that would kind of be it. And
there's no music press kind of anymore. Is that what you're saying?
There is, but I think the
No one
thing.
reads?
Oh, this is messy. The thing that's kind of bigger is displaying, is like being likable, and being relatable. And for me, that's equally as important as the music.
Well,
and
we
honestly,
love you.
oh, that's so sweet.
You're not. No. I mean, I think you're like a serious. I think going like you know, I never like studied your process or your career, and I kind of want to go back to it, like but like you, it seems like you have a there's something in your head that you're seeing, right? Is it difficult like to seed to delegate if like let's say like if you have a collaborator that doesn't see the thing that you're seeing?
I mean, I have an interesting way of working with collaborators that are like really talented but can't see it. Is I just want them to do them, and then I'll kind of edit it later.
Yeah.
So I just want people to like go the farthest they can possibly go within their vision, and then I like to take it and sort of edit it down for how it fits my vision.
You just want people to have fun in the studio?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
It's really fun to make in the studio.
It's
to make
really
songs?
fun. Yeah, it's really
I should
fun.
start a little bit.
You should start. Yeah.
I have a couple. Yeah, but
should.
it's not your kind of music. It's like more like acoustic singer-songwriter kind of.
That's cute. I like that too.
It's really serious, actually. It's not. I wouldn't say cute.
Okay.
I think it's very constant. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Have you heard of Bob Dylan before?
Yeah.
Nice. Have you ever met Bob Dylan?
No.
Can I go through your phone at the contacts?
What kind of?
Who you got in there?
What, like what?
I just want to see. You have Drake in there?
Probably an old number. Like
He's
what
my
you?
favorite guy. He's my favorite guy.
I don't know my phone.
He's the
is.
best guy. No, you don't have to do it. I can't imagine. It's
It would have been quite funny, honestly.
It would have been
but I
funny,
can't
yeah.
find it. There's nothing to hide.
Is Future the best guy?
He's very professional in the studio.
He's a genius.
He's very professional, yeah.
Yeah.
He really really like delivers on what he says he's gonna do.
Do you think he'd do a feature for the Adam Friedland show?
I mean,
What's
honestly,
wrong with me?
Maybe. I can ask him.
Really?
Mhm.
Do you think he'd like me? I feel like we're kind of a very similar guy, except I don't do infidelity. Yeah.
I think you just need to, like, if you ask a question, let people finish it, and so that.
I'm just excited.
No, I know it's really cute. It's just hard to concentrate.
Just an annoying guy.
You're not annoying. It's endearing.
There's an excitement about me.
Yeah, it's like a puppy. It's cute.
Yeah. Well, IQ wise, especially. Yeah.
I think you're smart.
Yeah. It's like an adult dog.
No, like, I don't know. Your brain just moves quickly.
I'll let you finish about Future. Tell me more about Future.
What do you want me to tell you?
You apparently you have something to say. Are we fighting? All right. When you entered the industry, were there like other like more established artists that kind of took you under their wing?
Not really.
You don't have OGs?
No.
Is it kind of a lone wolf game?
Yeah, it's a lone wolf game.
You don't have a squad of other musicians, like not production people, but like other like artists?
Not really. I've always been quite a lone wolf. I'm really trying to think, so I don't want to exclude anyone's.
Elton John never hit you up? It was like,
No.
I love seeing you do your thing.
No, I don't think. Well, actually, do you know what I do? But kind of through someone else. So my personal trainer is married to Jazzy B from Soul to Soul. And I'm not like really close with Jazzy B. It's not like we hang out, but through FWA, I've always had a lot of comfort just finding out things about the music industry that I didn't necessarily know. So I'll be on the running machine, I'll just be talking about something and she'll give me an example about like Jazzy's career, and then I can sort of...
So you gossip with your trainer?
It's not gossip, it's more just kind of her looking out for me. Like, she calls me like one of the youngest.
Who are your goats? Like, who have you met a goat before?
Prince.
Did you ever like completely like brick in front of a goat? Did you ever like fuck it? It's so. I imagine it would be so nerve wracking.
Janet, maybe.
Have you met her?
Yeah.
And you did well?
I think I complimented her too much and then I made her shy.
Really?
Yeah, well, she's very gracious. Like, her personality is very gentle and gracious. And I was just like, I love you so much. You're amazing. You've changed my whole life. I wouldn't be here if it was. And I think it was just a lot, but I meant it, so that's okay.
Her bro changed my life.
Yeah.
He's the best of all time.
Mhm.
Can you imagine? Isn't it amazing we shared a planet with Michael?
Yeah.
No. I miss him so much. Where were you when you found out Michael passed away?
I remember where I was when Aaliyah passed away.
Where were you?
I was in Pineapple Dance Studios, in the clothes shop.
Is that your life? You dance every day?
Mhm. I try to.
And you maintain a practice every day?
I mean, not every day because obviously I'm working so much, but I always try and move my body. Yeah.
Same. Yeah, go to work, do a celebrity interview, major pop star. Try to figure out if she's mad at me or not.
I'm not mad.
You're pissed at me.
I'm literally not.
So tell me about Eusexua. Like, what got you interested in singing about sex? I'm sorry, that was a bad question. John, who wrote this?
Usexual isn't about sex.
So
No.
it's an 11-pillar kind of like wellness.
Eusexua is a feeling that I discovered that I want to be in more, and I wanted to share that feeling with other people.
Has it caught on? Do you feel like people are using Eusexua?
I think that the idea that we can be our best selves has caught on. I feel that in my shows. I feel like there's an idea that you can kind of overcome everything in your life and be in a feeling of beautiful nothingness, acceptance of yourself, presence in the moment, no ego, no want, just kind of pure human experience. I think that idea has caught on, yeah.
I did an immature sex thing at the beginning, but what's interesting to me is like from your early jobs as like working in burlesque and as a hostess at a strip club, in seeing you perform and like there's kind of a seductive aspect, like you kind of like are a seductress of an audience.
Really?
There's kind of a relationship of like a woman on stage, or even doing pole dancing or something. Like,
I feel like pole dancing for me is like reclaiming experiences that I went through as a young woman and empowering myself to be in charge of my sensuality on stage. And I say sensuality instead of sexuality because, you know, as a young girl, like we go through so many horrific things finding our womanhood. And
yeah. What am I doing?
Nothing.
What?
And so for me, starting to pole dance at a time when I'd had like a very big operation, I had fibroids, and so I had to go through a lot of hospital appointments and doctors and operations to fix my fibroids, and they're basically like benign tumors in the uterus. Yeah, so it's like very invasive, and it hit me at a time in my late 20s where I was very in charge of my sexuality, and I had just had a huge surge in my career, and I was dating someone very famous, and it was very much like who's that girl energy, and I was about to almost like step into my grace and step into my light and step into my power as a star, and I had to completely step back and choose myself.
Yeah.
And choosing myself at that point was about breaking down my sexuality and finding strength in it and a power in it, which I don't think I had found before in my 20s, because I don't think society encourages women to find their power in their sexuality, because it's deemed as something that's controversial or dangerous or dirty or you know, or all of these things. So yeah, it forced me to take a step back, and so then I started martial arts with a sword, wushu, and I started pole dancing as a way for me to connect with my body. So for me, when I pole dance, it's not really for anyone else.
But you're also a dancer too.
It's for
myself.
myself.
Just a different kind of dancing, right?
It's very different because it's in the air, and it takes like a lot of. It takes like a lot of internal strength and a lot of slow strength, and it's not. It's big, powerful moves, but you have to be very present, because otherwise you'll fall off the pole and hurt yourself. So it's like this beautiful dance between the mind, safety, and your body.
You're from the Midlands, right?
Yeah.
You're from like you're from like working class kind of background, but your work seems very highbrow. You know, do you worry that it's it could potentially make you inaccessible, kind of to like, you know?
But I think this is what I mean.
Is that calculated?
No,
Okay,
it
sorry.
just might not it just might not hit straight away.
Yeah.
So say for example, you know, like Magdalene was a beautiful Baroque, operatic, real world, real instrumental expression of like womanhood and pain, and I'm so proud of that project. And when it first came out, you know, although it was very critically acclaimed, like the masses didn't understand at all.
Yeah.
And now, 5 years later, you know, that feels so much more plausible that an artist can sing opera on a pop song or create something.
What's her name?
Yeah, exactly, Rosalia. Do you know what I mean? It's so
yeah.
much more plausible that that can be a pop song, you know, or it's so much.
You created it.
No, it's
Innovator.
not. No. I don't think that at all. No, I don't think that at all. I just think that sometimes, like, I make the suggestion very early, and it allows culture to kind of breed and make something so beautiful from that, like, naive starting point, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that in my career I've been lucky enough to be a part of or start a conversation early. So I don't know, I'm trying to think of other examples, like even including.
You mean like you're making challenging work because you want to elevate?
I think I'm not trying to do anything. I think that I am totally okay with making work and it like seeding into culture and it taking its sweet time, because I'm so blessed to have a career now. I mean, I'm 28 in a month or two, and I've been doing this since I was probably like 22 or 23, and I'm so blessed to still be here, and I'm so blessed to still be making music, and what a blessing to be almost 40 and nominated for my first Grammy that's centered around music, or to have, you know, to be #1, go for Usexual to go to like, #3 in the UK charts, or to win incredible awards at this point in my career. And I think it's just because I've taken my time. And I think it's because my roots go like deep and wide, and that takes time.
Yeah, what I see, and maybe this is a stretch, is that coming from like a working class background, what's clear is like you're very, you work hard.
Yeah.
You know, you had 4 jobs before you went into music. You've released consistently for over a decade on probably a 2-year album cycle, like a consistent amount of work. Like, do you ever not work? Do you chill? Like,
No.
You don't chill?
Not really. I mean, when I was very young, my stepdad sat me down and he was like, because of the way you look, like you're gonna have to like work very hard. Because I wanted to be a ballet dancer, which for me as oh, yes.
I see.
Yes.
Stop
okay.
interrupting. That's okay. It's my fault. It's bad example.
can interrupt.
She's so cute.
She's so cute.
Ballet dancer.
Ballet dancer. There weren't really many ballet dancers that were like black or brown or of color. And so he said to me that if I wanted to do it, I had to work 10 times harder than everybody else. And
that instilled a work ethic into you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to work 10 times harder. Or any, I think, like brown or black artist has to work 10 times harder.
Yeah.
Because we just can't get away with being average.
Yeah.
We have to be amazing. We have to sing really well. We have to look incredible. We have to dance really well. We have to be polite all the time. We have to be on our P's and Q's 24/7, because we're just not given the grace that other people that look differently are, you know, and you do one thing wrong and it's like, wrong, knew it, you know, it's like this energy of like, knew it, 100%, you know, knew she was a wrong. And so I think that I've always like lived my life a bit by that, but I'm really not complaining. It's, I think I just get on with it.
Do you think that the music sucks now? Icy, chill the fuck out.
No.
She's so cute.
She's the best.
You know what song she likes the best?
Tell me.
I don't know.
What is it?
She likes smelling pee so much.
Hi,
it's
baby.
her favorite thing.
Hi, sweetie.
Honestly, do you like bands?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Which one?
Like Cocteau Twins.
Sick.
Yeah. Sade's a band.
You're in front of the what?
5 minutes left.
I know. I got a text. Do you have Adele's number?
No.
She's incredible.
She's amazing.
Yeah. She doesn't have to show her breakfast sandwich to everyone
Yeah,
on
but
Instagram.
she's in a different.
So are you, bro. Come on. Don't feel pressured to make your fans insane, and then they go to war with Indonesia or something, or whatever the hell is going on the internet these days.
I don't feel pressure.
Although maybe now that I realize we command an army, we could do anything with these people. The Twigglets.
Twigglets.
I thought it was a good point. I thought
It is a good point.
I thought I honestly, it says applause break here under. Have you ever dated a guy that's ugly?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Poor and ugly?
Sure.
What's your favorite song ever?
My favorite song. Ever. I don't really know. I couldn't say that. Come on, we've only got really one question left.
That was it. What's your favorite song?
Can we have another last question?
Okay. Did Brexit have an effect on your career? Was it harder to get French instruments?
Okay, another question.
Okay.
Come on.
Do you fuck with Bob Dylan? Have you seen movies? What the hell even is sex? That wasn't good. Okay. Making work about sex in an era where people have less sex. Do less
Say
people,
that again.
So people have less sex, right? So if there are themes in your music about sex, is it business wise? They're like, oh, you know what I mean?
No, another question. Come
Okay,
on, please. It was really down to the wire now.
Your Godlike Genius Award, does that
Not that
since
one.
2022?
Done that
You
one.
live in fear that someone else will get it. Will you have to go back to being regular? What have you ever wanted to dress like crap? Got that one out of the way.
Come on, now we're going over.
Is there a difference between
Why are you asking lots of questions about sex?
because Eusexua? I don't know. I'm like that
But
sounds like the word
Eusexua is
sex.
not about sex. It just has those letters in it.
Oh, that's so. How would I get that out of that? Confusing, huh? Okay, here's a good one.
Okay.
I got a good one. Okay. When you finish something, right? Here's my experience making anything, right?
Yeah.
You get a good idea, you get really excited, right? And then you try to do it, and you're like, I suck, right? And then you fight through that middle stage.
Yeah.
And you put something together, but if you look, and then you have to start the next thing, right?
Yeah.
You cannot think about it because it'll drive you nuts.
Yes.
And if you look back on something that you've made previously, you're like, I would change this, this, and this. Have you ever? What is perfect to you?
Ugh,
right?
Yeah, that's a good question. High five.
Is that a good question?
Yeah, that's so good.
Oh, but you said ugh, like
That's
it was
like a low five. I like the wrist you did
do
at the
this,
end of
do
it.
this, do this. Yeah, like sniffing. I don't know. That was disgusting. One more. Okay.
I think we did enough.
What is perfection? Like, have you finished a song and been like, this is
I feel like
like,
I'm gonna have to sit on the floor. I'm just
I
so
don't know, my
exhausted.
dog's here.
I'm so
Is
exhausted.
it like I just have a bad personality?
No, you don't at all.
Did you want to go in front of the dancers? Did your music suck at first? How long did it take you to make something you thought didn't suck? When did you start dressing crazy? That's a good question.
Are these all actual questions?
Yeah. Brian Jones
it's
was
like
born in your
always-
town.
It's okay. We don't have to ask any more questions. We can just end it here.
You want to just chill? We can hang out. When did you? What kind of music did your parents show you? Were you a silent girl that drew horses? Burlesque dancer, strip club hostess when you first get hired? Backup dancer, Ed Sheeran, chill.
It's okay. We don't have to ask another
Was there
question.
Black Swan type drama? You got paid twice as much. Is that facts? You have the ID cover and fader. We talked about that. You have ambition. Did you want to be famous? Was it difficult? I'm just gonna read you all the questions. If you hear one good one, since you got I got a good question. Since you've gotten famous, has anyone offered you drugs? Twigs, everyone! Icy, what are you doing? You're
Isis.
Icy and Icy and Icy.